Salve people of the universe, my name is Lord Salvator, and today I'm going to be talking about the fact that some people believe in a thing that they call your own perspective, or what they say is your personal truth. Now, there's no such thing, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. So it's predicated on this idea, right? It's built on this idea that if somehow what you experience and what you see and what you think is the truth, no matter what, because it's your experience, and they say that it's true to you. But that's not how it works. That's not objective. There is no personal truth. There's only the truth, or preference, or lies. And I've said the same thing about opinions. Opinions don't exist either. There's only the truth, lies, and preference. And then some people say, but what if I think this or that and it's, not truth or a lie? Well, there's no such thing. You can only have a preference, the truth, a lie, or just a thought. Having a thought or making an assumption is not the same as having a personal truth. Because a personal truth would assume that something becomes true just because you experience it. But that's not how it works. If you experience someone to be a unicorn, that doesn't mean that they become a unicorn. And that is something you can see if you start testing it out. If you start fooling around their head, you know that there's no horn there, So you don't have a personal truth. That does not exist. There is no personal subjective experience that can be defined as an objective fact. Now this disproves a whole lot of other things, including transgenderism, communism, and most importantly racism even. Because racism is predicated on the idea of, having a specific genetic background. And that genetic background, you want that to survive, so you fight for the resources, so that's why you have this hatred for other races. But we, as people, have become smarter, so we need to step above that. So, that is based on your, personal viewpoint then at that point. You're like, oh, your family wants this, someone else might take it, so you say that you own it. And therefore you are the right kinds of people, and they are the bad ones. That's the entire problem. This idea that people can decide what the truth is, or decide what the effect is, or change definitions just to make people feel better is really bad, because it says that people's feelings are now more important to some people than the facts are. And that's very damaging. Because what that also means is that you're opening up this world for racists and for sexual violence even. Because you could just say, oh, well, that's my personal truth, that's supposed to happen. And that's a very dangerous way of thinking. That's a very dangerous way that we can let people think. Like, we shouldn't let anyone think that way. I think we should rehabilitate anyone who has any idea like that. Anyone who is unwilling to accept that there is a specific objective definition, and that objective definition cannot just suddenly change unless significant scientific proven data is given that isn't based on feelings or how someone is faring. Because this is the truth. There's a difference between social sciences and actual real science. Actual real science is focusing on the numbers, it's focusing on the objective facts, the things that go there and there and there. But social science is technically not the science. Social science is more like an understanding. It's more of a study, and so it's an understanding of, how people function in their brains. But that is also partially a part of psychology. That's why I don't believe that sociology should be a thing by itself anyway, because it should just be a part of psychiatry and psychology, understanding how people work, what is their emotional response, what are the chemicals behind it. You see, then you go into the objective again, into the objective physical facts. And I'm not saying that there's no space for spirituality. I'm not saying that there's no space for feeling good or feeling bad. I'm just saying that when you feel things, you have to adjust to the facts either way. I personally don't like seeing gay people. I don't like seeing them be gay. I think it's disgusting personally. But they have the right to do that. And I shouldn't complain about it because it's not me that something is happening to. The same way, because I cannot say objectively with proven fact, besides using my own logic, that they are bad, I cannot use it as an argument. I cannot go against them. I cannot show them hatred. I cannot discriminate against them because it's not based on scientific fact. And that's very important. My own personal preference is not my personal truth, because there is no personal truth. The truth must be found. Now, I believe this, but I need to substantiate that. And I still haven't found a way to really do that. Because I can only use my logic, which is that, okay, penis, vagina, you know, mating, we're supposed to spread out. That's obviously the point of the universe, that things spread out and evolve and grow and explode and become bigger. That's how everything has always gone in the universe. So, you know, that's the way that it works. So we go with the system. We gotta obey the system of the universe. And therefore, there is no personal truth. Thank you for watching. Share this with all your friends and family and even your strangers on your social media platforms. And all hail to the rebel!